What's up, Beardsters? Today we've got something a little bit different. I decided to trim the mustache and I thought, well, we might as well do some sort of tutorial, even though I'm really not that great at the mustache trimming. I've already explained in one of my videos. I have messed it up before. It is pretty simple to do a mustache. However, I've never had to trim my mustache because I've never let it get this long really. I've always trimmed it back to the lip, kept a nice line, kept it short here. But now I've got the ability to sort of get some sort of curls going. However, there's a lot of extra hair here and here. There's a lot, if I just grab my trusty Kent comb, there's a lot over the lip and it's going into my mouth, and every time I eat, every time I drink, it's just causing me issues. I'm not happy with it. I mean, it kind of looks cool that it's so long, but I think I can tidy it up a lot because at the moment my beard's looking a little bit messier. It's looking all right. It's just going through an awkward stage in my beard at the moment where it's just getting some extra, like, the growth has been crazy over the last sort of month or so. It's got really thick, really long, and I just want to tidy up the mustache because I want to be able to eat and drink. So let's go over this. So what we want to do first of all is make sure we've got everything we need. So a little comb like this. I think a Kent comb, something like a hard wood comb, maybe something that's not going to destroy your beard, is going to be the best thing to have here. And you just want to start by combing the mustache out. So the next thing is a mirror, and I'm using one of these mirrors. Say hi to yourselves, because it's got a lot of good light and you want to be able to see what you're doing. You don't want to be squinting in the bathroom. Next you need just a basic pair of hair trimming scissors. These are specifically designed for beards, mustaches, pretty simple stuff. You want to have some product to chuck in the mustache, but first we almost made a grave mistake. There's something else we need. We needed the beard bit. So what you also want to do is you need to ensure that this area here is separate from the rest of the beard. So where the mustache starts is actually just below this line. So imagine if this was a ruler. So anything above the comb is actually the mustache, anything below the comb is the beard. So you need to trim the lip a little bit. You need to take a little bit off the first bit of your lip, but you also need a bit of length over lip. You just don't want it so much over that it's going into your mouth curling up, but you do need it to work gradually up into the curl of the mustache. So you just need to slowly trim away, take a small amount of time. Less is always more in this situation, and just keep working it until you've got what you're happy with, and then you're gonna have to move on to the other side to balance it out. So don't go too far with just one side, always try and balance it out. So we're just getting some of the loose hairs out there, just a real quick quick cut, a few quick snips. We're not really taking a huge amount off there, we're just getting any of those stragglers. So we're just looking to take some of the weight out there. So another thing now, so we're taking some of the weight out just under here, but then when you put the mustache over it, actually sort of joins up with the beard, and it's a little bit problematic because look, you can clearly see a detachment around this sort of area from the mustache to the beard, and you kind of need to allow that part to be separate. So it does require a little bit of a fade in over here as well, just to make it pop that little bit more. My left side is the only side that I've touched in and actually taken some of the weight out of this area and this area, and as you can see now, this part of the mustache is actually a lot clearer defined compared to this side, which sort of just blends in, curls in, and is a little bit more difficult. I mean, you can sort of see that shape, but here you've got that sort of cleanness just here. I think it looks so much better. And so you just want to do a final sort of check to make sure it's even. I can see that my right side is a little bit uneven compared to my left. It's got a little bit more weight in this section just here, so we're just going to quickly take some of that out. I cut upwards. I don't know if you've noticed, I sort of cut going up like this, and that's because I don't want to cut just straight across and take all the hairs out. If you go like this, you're working with the direction of the hair, and you normally snip the hair at an angle, and it sort of allows you to thin it out a little bit or take a bit of the weight off without chopping the whole hair off, and that's really important here because it just minimizes any potential mistakes you may make. So all we're going to do now, we're just going to prepare the mustache just by giving it a little oil, just so that it allows it to be a little bit workable. So just get your Beardster beard oil spray, firstly shape because you need to make sure those natural oils are working. Otherwise, a lot of the thicker oils will sink to the bottom of the bottle. You'll squirt it out and you'll just get the thick oil coming out, and you can't do much with that. So you shake it up, it allows all the oils to mix together, the scents to work together, everything just mixes. Give it one squirt. You probably don't even need a full squirt, I'd say like a half squirt at most. Get it on your fingertips and massage it in like this. And doing this every day, working the mustache, working the beard in the direction, the style you want, eventually it's going to take root and it's going to sort of stay in that position. Doing it with a hairdryer is an excellent alternative. So there we go, guys. We managed to style the mustache into sort of a style. We're getting a little bit of a curl now. Until next time, guys, goodbye.